guys, hey, I'm trying a long right here. Had another nice push down. We've had selling pressure pretty much all morning. We had a nice base out, but went into the 23 and it couldn't get above it. So we've got a failure down. If it's not this area, I'm looking for about 57. A humongous gap down, and it's been selling ever since. Do have a lot of Fed speakers today. Would imagine that's got a lot to do with what's going on. Checking the news, I was just looking to see what's going on. This could be just a bear flag here. Bear flag, bear flag, bear flag. The foot's what I'm looking for here. We had the heel instep, trying to see if this is going to push now or if we're going to start turning. Got some nice separation on the 1597 as well. We are straight down on the 4181 though. I mean, we're down 15 points or so now, but if this isn't the area I'm looking for,
order pending, order pending, order pending, order pending,
looking for that area there. They've been selling it pretty good though.
order filled, order pending, order filled, order pending, order filled, order filled,
It's all or nothing here, guys. Ready to go. We've had humongous down pressure all day. Ever since the the 8:30 open, boom, slam. It's been down ever since. So we'll see if we can get a 50% retracement, somewhere around that 60, let's see, what was it, 68 half, somewhere around there.
filled.
Shouldn't have chased it there. Excuse me, but I'm liking the picture on the 987. Now if we can just get this above the zero line, get all these just keep pushing the way they are, we've got a good chance to make a run back up to at least 66, I would imagine, somewhere up in this area. So I'll mark it. This is where we're at, and I'll pause it, come back later. Alright guys, I'm back. She's trying to hold.
Order pending. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order pending. Order pending. Order filled. Order filled. Order pending.
Alright. Now it just depends on this and see if this holds or if this wraps down, and I take a beating here. 987 needs to get above the band here and get going. Do have a nice bulge on the 1597, but we might have a little bit, pull back here. But I'm thinking the low's in for the day.
Order filled.
You see it's having trouble once it gets over this 61.7 area, 61.8. I think we'll get the ball going here. So I'll pause it and come back. I'll move this that's where we're at. Okay, we're getting a nice push. We came up to the 23 from the move down, 60 from the overnight to the low. 1163.3 is the 23. So I'm going to be adding in here.
Order filled.
See if this flattens out here. If we can get a bull flag on the 233, stay above the zero line. This one's coming up to it. 610, we've built divergence all the way up. See if we can get a push now.
Order filled.
Alright. That's where we're at. I'll pause it and come back here shortly. Well, the sellers are just being a pain in the butt.
Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order filled. Order filled. Order pending.
All right, man. I'm gonna add when it comes down. Trying to build the bull flag here. Pushing up on the 610. Got a BB printed on top of the band. The 987 is pushing. Got another one up. Finally got a BB printed underneath the band, on top of the underneath of the band here, bottom band. Like I said, the 4181 still not playing with us just yet, but I believe by the end of the day that we're going to have a nice little push here. And they can get filled.
Order filled.
Took me. Price is slowing down here. Get this out of the way.
Order cancelled. Order pending.
The sellers, they have they've been relentless so far this morning, which is pretty impressive, to be honest with you. You know, I'm a test of 71, 72. I would say there's a high probability that we rally back up at least the 68 area by the end of the day. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm following what's going on here. I need the 4181 to start at least pulling in here. Everything else is falling into place. A nice little pullback test. Nice little pullback. That was a deep, 50%, 61% retracement push up. Just hoping this isn't a three leg push down is what I'm hoping. That this doesn't turn out to be that. So I'll pause it. Come. Okay, guys, back. We finally broken out of this area. This is where we were at. Came down. I wasn't able to add those other 20 contracts. It didn't come down far enough. That was what they were looking at. The pullback. It did hit the 76. Now it's running up. Looking for 66.2.
Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending.
Pressure's finally building. We might We should reach into this level. I've got, let's see, well, it won't let me go see. Try to go ahead and push up out of this area. Sellers have been kind of a
Order pending.
pain in the butt, to be honest with you. We should hit this area though. I'll take, about 80 off here. I just want to make sure this thing doesn't come all the way back. Back and get me, that's for sure. So I'll mark where we're at, and I'll pause it and come back later. Okay, finally getting the movement up. Should get that push. We just sit and wait and start piecing some of this stuff off. Just checking the news and people blowing up my phone. But I am back in Houston. Finally got everything set back up. I've got some other projects I'm trying to get finished. Then we can go from there. Let's see. And I'll pause it and come back. Alright, finally trying to get into target. Being kind of slow.
Order filled. Order filled. Order canceled. Order filled.
Oh, sellers have they've been hanging on and hanging on and hanging on. That's for sure. So I'll pause it. This is where we're at. Geez, guys, what a mess this morning. We really cannot get a whole lot going on here. Which is really unique, but hey, we do have the 987's been pushing, 1597's been pushing. Finally got the 4181 come in. The band's separated, so I did kind of expect some of this chop a little bit, but I really thought that we would have had a little more velocity to get up to this area. but I have been wrong so far. So I'm going to tighten up all the stops. And see where we go. I'll move this. And I'll be back here in a little while. I'm going to go ahead and move this up, because this could be, you know, a bear flag. Yeah, there we go. If it doesn't get, still got enough pressure to build it upside. It's gonna go. Might take.
Order pending. Order pending. Order filled.
There we go. Didn't fill the last.
Order filled. Order canceled.
There we go. 68.
Order pending. Order pending. Order pending. Order pending.
Take another 50 up here.
Order pending. Order canceled.
Should get that push.
Order filled. Order filled. Order canceled.
Alright, I'll mark this and I'll be back here shortly. Alright, it's trying to get up to that area. Let's see. Cancel. See if we can get into it.
Order filled.
Let's try and should have no reason not to get up there. We'll take 40 off up there.
Order filled.
There we go.
Order filled.
There we go. Let's see, we've made it back to the 68 area. And then we'll come back here shortly. Okay, that is half back. So I'm going to tighten all these in. 11.6 was half back of the whole day move, so you would expect somewhat of a retracement. Excuse me, back down. Damn it.
Order filled. Order canceled.
All right. Do have a nice, we see how everything pushing now. We got a nice bulge, so tighten everything up. No need to give anything back, and we can go from there. So 987's made it all the way back up to the zero line. 1597 still got a ways to go, so we could build a flag here for our next move up. Them trying, they've been selling it all morning. Eventually you were going to have a rip, so figured was that 58.6, so nice 10-point run here.
Order filled.
That's fine if it wants to come all the way down and get me stopped out. That's no big deal. As I'm really expecting a larger push today. We're up 5 points here right now. So can't complain about that. And that might be an edge, like we did yesterday. We sold all morning. About 10 o'clock, we got the rip up to about 11:40, and then sell off again. Well, we just got pretty much our push started around 9 o'clock, running into 10 o'clock now, so about an hour earlier than yesterday. So I'll pause it. I'll mark this where we're at, and I'll come back later. And I tightened the stop up on this one, moved it up a little bit. This pattern right here where it dips and pulls back, and makes a little flag and rolls, pushing. Waiting on the 610. Looks like it's making its bull flag here. It just needs to hold here. It could trying to wait for this band to catch up, I would imagine. See if this goes ahead and rolls up. Everything else is pushing, so if it breaks this low, it's going a little bit lower, so just tighten it in. Needs to get through here and get on up. I'll pause it, come back. Another thing, here, I'll show you this. It's hard, not going to be easy to see, but 110 contracts at 61.8. Got it in the 61 average down in this area. So you could see there was selling right off the bat. Started accumulating down in the 58s, 59s, and 60 halves, 61. Then you had up here at the 68.3. I was looking at 28, and I think that was probably about 75 that went off, but onesies and twosies. But that was the biggest block that went out on that. So that's where they were taking me up here.
Order pending.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and
Order filled. Order canceled.
take a partial there. This is starting to roll. Push, push. Still waiting on the 610. We got 221 transactions to go.
Order pending. Order canceled. Order filled.
Selling another partial there. And I will, let's see where this from this mark is. Okay, I'm gonna stay underneath all this and see if all this holds up for us, and then go from there. Because right now it hadn't even made it to the 38, so I'm not sure if this one's viable or not. Don't really like that one. You know what? Let's check here. Okay. We'll see what's going on here. I'll mark it, or when I come back, at least have an idea where we're at. And I'll come back later. Alright, I added the buys. Some of the sales, and some of these are stops, of course, that you've seen get hit. Was buying off the bottom. As you can see, coming from underneath. The 987, nice push off, nice bulge underneath. Came back, tested, held the band, and got a push. Same thing, 1597, nice bulge under here at 913, which would be about in this area here. Once it started to turn, now you pretty much can start accumulating what you needed. So not bad. We were, started our first buy at 9 ticks from the low, and then just steadily buying it up as, this was pretty a bad one. And wasn't able to add those last 20 contracts down here. It missed us by a few ticks. So we'll see how things go, but that's how the morning's been. I did hit my target up here at 68.3. I was really hoping that maybe we hit 71, but we could have. Here's your 1, 2, 3. Do we get a five-way push down? Then we'll see what we've got. So that's where everything is. I've got that stop ready to go, so we're locking in a few more points on the last 10 to see if we can get have a runner that can take us up to that 71 or 73, 74, somewhere in that area. So I'll pause it and come back. Alright guys, I'm back. Changing up some things here. You see the stair step. Trying to see if that 1597 has gotten overextended. 987's got the zero line here. 1597, it did get separated, so I'm trying to give it enough room to figure out if the 4181 down here is gonna roll and make a bigger foot down here. So that's what I'm trying to pay attention to. I was expecting a pullback. Now I'm just trying to figure out exactly how far they want it to pull it back. Pull back to the 0 line. We've already come down under, fixing to be under, already under. Running into 10:30 time frame. So I'm not real sure exactly how far they really want to push us. I mean, we're still up 2.5 points or so. I've given back a good bit here, but it's not really, what I'm worried about. I'm really trying to figure out this structure here on this walk down. It's pretty orderly. It's not gotten out of hand yet, but was the move down, the last drop, were they doing a stop run, trying to find where the break, because it did go lower than I really expected, not by much. So 60.2 is kind of where I thought the market would go if it was going today. So I don't think that's it. I really believe that we'll just go low to high, nothing fancy. And I would really, all the lower time frames are pushing down. I mean, you can see that it's walking. 233's walking. 377's walking. 610 is cut across. Did have a little bit of separation here. So that has been enough to sling it to the 61. But does it have enough to break the support of 0 line? Or do we start flattening out here? Because you see, we've got a huge divergence from price from 905 to here. I mean, it's pretty much straight up. And so the angle is different. So that's my thinking right now. I mean, we do have this could be forming. The band close up. It just comes up and rolls right back down, kind of like, well, sort of like this, and rolls. So we'll just have to see. I'm going to give it a little bit more time and figure it out from there, because it is 10:30. And also, oil is I think it's about 10 cents from the testing the low again, so that's going to be some added pressure. So do we come all the way down and retest the lows?
Order pending.
Oil's about to break the lows, so that's that's going to add pressure. I'm going to stay one tick below the low.
Order pending.
And we'll see if we can add into here. Right now I'm still seeing where we can still push a little higher. Oil did not break the lows.
Order pending.
Let's see, right now I'm up 120. Profit factor 6.2. We are pushing a little farther. Might be in trouble here that we are breaking.
Order pending.
Really did not see this far of a pullback, to be honest with y'all. I thought we'd run into the 38 or the 50 base out, but maybe we're building. I don't know what we're building. It was kind of acting like yesterday. We did have, a nice push back up. So we do not have the same pattern as we had yesterday, meaning the picture of the BBs, but it is starting to act that way. So I'll pause it and come back. Alright guys, I'm back. So it didn't, kind of just stopped in the middle of somewhere, so anyway, got a nice little push so far. Just figured I'd give you an update. We're up, I think, 2 points roughly at this spot. Yeah, 2.2 points. So we'll see if this holds up or not. We're coming from underneath. 610's trying to hold the zero line. So this might be just a push down, retracement, and another leg down. So
Order pending.
go ahead and take. I don't want it to come back down on me anymore.
Order filled.
Let's see, 60. That's where I'll leave the last piece. Yeah, retracement and push down. So could be looking for something like this. 100%, 61, somewhere around there. Puts us down. This puts us breaking the lows today. Bear flag, push down. Bear flag, push down. Pulled underneath, down. So we'll just have to see. I'm gonna sit and be patient. I have nothing to really worry about right now, so I'll be back here shortly. Alright guys, I know this video is going to be long. I'm going to pull in another chart. Something that I'm being mindful of is, could this be a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, here's your neckline. Something I've been watching. That's, this morning when it broke, I was thinking, the 68.3 was a marker, but coming back up to test the neckline, I thought was doable today, but it looks like they actually might want to break this thing down a little bit farther, which is fine. We've got the profits in for the day. Won't be adding or anything here unless I see this is holding up, which 233 is flattening. We do have some nice separation, but the 610 is still just pushing straight down. So I'll pause it and come back, and the stop's in 2 points below. Okay, guys, I'm just testing out. I've gotten a company that called, and oops, let me make sure none of my, yeah. But it is Trader.tv. I've got it set up as E-minivapes. I was dropping frames like crazy, so I did probably a 30-minute thing or something like that. So I'm gonna see if it saves. Well, there it is right there. See if it saves it and try to find out. I mean, I wasn't even getting 30 frames a second. It was dropping left and right, so I really need to see. I probably have to get my settings and all that kind of stuff straight, but this is something I've got an email. It's just a beta where I can test it out and see if this is an option for us in the future. I don't know how many. Looks like they've sent out. I'm not even up here yet. I just did it a while ago just to see what there it is. So in the US it's just 5 of us right now, so we'll see how this thing goes. But I wanted to send that out to you and let you know what some of the stuff I've been working on. But we're having trouble here. I mean, we're trying to push up. I'm still going to leave this alone, and I'll come back later whenever we get some movement. Alright guys, got stopped out. Looks like they're going to make a run for the low today, which is fine. I'll pause it and come back and see if I can get another entry somewhere. Alright guys, stepping in long again here.
Order filled. Order pending. Order pending.
We'll see if we can get the move what I'm looking for. Push up, got a nice foot forming on 377. 610's trying to form one. Bull flag, so far a bull flag. Now if this 4181's been the one I've been trying to pay attention to the most, is if this can curl up and make a foot. Hopefully it doesn't do this part. Hopefully it's just real quick and pulls, but we'll just have to see. So I'll pause it and come back. Alright guys, I'm getting me something to eat. I added right here 20 more to add. Still waiting to see if all these form the way they look like they want to. This could just push straight in and down. If that's the case, we are running into lunch, so looking for a little bit of retracement here to make a little bit, I guess. I'll be back here shortly. Alright guys, finally got done with lunch. You see the sweep finally paid off on all the lower time frames. Nice pull away from the band. Pulled in, still had enough pressure on the, once it's got on top of the band, made a little flag here, came up, waited on the band to get pushing, so it pulled the 610 in with it. Now we're just trying to see if this is a up flagpole bull flag, and see if this can get up or if it just hits the top, underneath of the top band and gets rejected.
Order pending. filled.
Gonna take a little off there.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
And I'll be back here shortly, and we'll see if we can get a larger push now. Alright guys, I'm back. Went ahead and lock it in 1 point from the entry price, just because this could be a left shoulder, popped up for a quick head and come down. We are flattening out. We've got a little separation here. We're right at the zero line on the 377. We are riding the rail now on the 610, so that's nice. But the 987, like I said earlier, it was, we had to see when it came to the underneath of the top of the band. We've got 700 transactions before that that closes. So I'm just going to tighten in a little bit, and then we can go from there. Alright guys, coming in, that's what I was kind of worried about. This could have been a left shoulder, popped up real quick, make a little head, and then retrace some of this. So I'm going to go ahead and take off half the table here. If it comes down and gets me, of course. Alright, I'll pause it, guys. Alright, got stopped out on
Order canceled.
the partial. Alright, I'll be back here shortly, guys. Alright guys, I just got back. Looks like I just got stopped out right here with the break of the low. I went out, ran around, did some stuff. It's 1 o'clock, 1:10. So the runner didn't pan out. You see we've got the nice little double top here, little bulge on the top. The 987 came up, couldn't get above the bands, pushing down, starting to roll down. So I am done for the day. Sorry for the long video. Well, let's see. Yeah, 118, 5.2 profit factor. So not a bad day. Trying to get my feet wet again, get things going. Hope everybody had a great day. Some great trading while I was gone. Last week was pretty nice, it looked like. But everybody have a great day, and I hope to see y'all maybe tomorrow.